Bear with me just a second, trying to see why the game's not starting. 1 second. Just a second. It's on a black screen today. It's not what it's supposed to be showing, sirs. Why? Hey. Try this again. Well, that's bizarre. Not sure what's going on. Having technical difficulties this morning. Stop stream. Bear with me, guys. Trying to start the stream up, and OBS is not liking me. Yeah, let me close the game out and start it again. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I guess the new screen size messed it up. I'm not sure. It's interesting that it didn't show earlier. Very bizarre. I don't like that it's not showing full screen. I'm cutting the borders off now. That's not fun. Because I've got on my 4K, but it cuts off the two borders, if you will. Hmm. Well, that was the most interesting start to the game we've had. You know what? I bet I see a problems already. It changed my display. Maybe put it back to this and see if we can still see it. Keep changes, and then now we can reframe it. Let's see if that'll let me see the whole thing. There's an update that happened, and I don't know, like readjusted the way that the game was displaying for me, and so every time I load in, it seems like it loads that old setting. And now we are back working. That looks better. Gosh, a lot to do to get that to start. All right, let's get the other streams going now. Sorry for those that were having to witness to all of that. Thank you for staying with me while I dealt with my technical difficulties. All right, we are in Coffee Town. Sorry. So, got a few things right off the bat I will say, and that is that I feel stuck. I feel stuck in the mud here. I don't exactly know what to do where. I've got 2 oil areas here and here, and decided to plot my industry right around this one. And I feel like I'm literally almost out of room. So I got that fun to deal with. I could move this way, just to show it to you. Literally comes all the way down here, and then all the way over here. So I can't really build much in those areas. Now I could build in a little bit over here, which is fine. I've got all of this area over here I could come into, and that's kind of where I was going next, is maybe I build an area kind of in the middle of here. Now I do have a train yard here, so it's gonna get cut off there. Yeah. And then the next piece is we got our dueling cities. I really don't like the way this is getting so spaced out here. I want to figure out a way to make that less. I guess the width between these just seems to be less than ideal. I want them more packed in, so I need to look into redoing a couple of these. The further it goes out, the less I want it to be spaced like that. I wouldn't mind spacing in between the homes. Like, I don't want the row homes all like that specifically. But that's something else I want to look at. I'd love thoughts, I guess, is the point to this. So if you have thoughts as we go, definitely hit me up in chat. Let me know what you think. But this is kind of like a world that I would say I'd like more than just my take on if we could. Can we do a roundabout right there? Let's find out. No. I mean, that would be nice. Ooh, we could do that one. There. Of course, that business will not be happy with that. Alright, so there's that. There's that. Let me see. Let's chat over ever so slightly. Sorry, just moving my chat where I can see it. Give me 1 second here. That works. How's everybody's Christmas? Anybody get anything exciting? Let's see if we can get both of these going at the same time. Cool. Okay, let me get back in here. Perfect. Okay, so we got that one house we need to bulldoze. Well, it's fortunate that one didn't hold through. Yeah, let's see, what else can we fix, if you will? So we've got these streets here. I kind of want to do a little bit smaller grouping in between them to give more housing here. And I'm going to see that kind of play out over here as well. So eventually we're going to run into that issue over here, I think. Curious. Curious what to do with that. Okay, so we've got these streets here are pretty close. I like the way those are set up. My question here would be, once these build in, I think these are at the same distance as here. So we're going to run back into that same problem on these guys here. So you might relook at maybe even the size of the street. We put a little bit bigger street there that might actually solve some of the problem too. What else? We've got the traffic too starting to be kind of a pain. We got this roundabout here that's really getting hammered. I wonder if I can throw 2 lanes into that. Let's see if that makes much of a difference. I don't know that it will. Come to the outside. It's saying it's overlapping that house, which yeah, they're all gonna be angry at me for moving that, so I'll have to bulldoze that guy. Alright, so we got that done. Let's see if that relieves a little bit of this. We could put another exit right here. We only have the one entrance, and that's kind of like, I don't know, half thought out. We could do is I don't know which one's really being used, so I don't know if we should do 2 lanes going up or 2 lanes going straight. Well, and just as I say it, we see more cars going that way. So if we do 2 lanes here, that will solve the look of that one. And then we come down over here. We could do another exit right here going that direction. Or we could even exit and come into this intersection here. what if we did that? See what that did. So we do a single lane. Oh, it's 10's fine. Probably went a little too far on that. By the way, let me know in chat if you play City Skylines yourself. What games are you playing these days? I almost didn't. Oh, it should be in. No. Come on, really? Just ever so slightly more, and then now you're content. That's fine. All right, so then we would go to like here, and then right into an intersection would be the hope. Why isn't it? What? Oh, there's a post. Okay, so that post is in the way. This post right here, which is fine. We just take that out, right? And then we gotta be careful that when we put that down, we have enough room to expand. So we'll probably end up needing this to be a 2-lane road pretty soon. But we do that. And in fact, why don't we go ahead and do that? I know we're going to upgrade that.
Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
Like so. All right, and then we can redo this side. To there. Rock on. Cool. Alright, and let's see how that plays out. Do we get, because this is backing up here, my hope would be that it would go a little bit further down and not need to go there. And eventually I'm going to bulldoze a little bit of that area, so see how all that plays into it, if you will. Okay. Alright, so then what next? I think it's going okay there. We got a few cars coming off here. Could do a intersection there with like a roundabout eventually too. Okay. That crime we got going over here. Oh, it's the playground. Got crime on it. Not good. And I do kind of like the fact there could be lots of trees in between these neighborhoods to give us space for our city. But I also would like it to be downtown where it's not necessarily that much space. Let's put some more trees. Let's do, I don't know, maybe I'm calling it too soon that I want to have more there, but I would like to have, I guess, the city center, which is, this is pretty close, filled in, you know? Not sure to handle that just yet, but we'll see. We got time for that. We got time for that. Got a little bit of traffic going. What does this look like now? The off-ramp coming over. It's a little slow in here. We can increase this to 3 lanes. That's entirely possible. I think they're just trying to do a whole bunch of lane switching right here, which is causing more of our issue. That's the slowdown, not really anything else. Just check and check. Give me 1 second. What's going on, M7? How we doing? Welcome in, buddy. How's your day going? So now we got traffic here combined with this. So it does start to slow up. Let me put like 3 lanes right there. Yeah, we'll do like 3-lane upgrade here for a little of the way back, maybe all the way to like this area. I don't know if they'll ever exit to that 3rd lane, but it gives them 3 to choose from. This looks like the slowdown slightly less. This looks better. Now this is where it's all at, which is kind of to be expected. I figured they would jam at the next, chance they could get, essentially. So let's back all of this up to a 3-lane to there. And then I'll upgrade this guy to a 2-lane. I want to do it right here too. I wonder if it'll let me. Let's see. Might have to delete it, to be honest. Maybe with the way I created that. Let's see. Yeah, because of the way I created it, it didn't like the expansion, or what do you want to call it there. Let's see, there we go. Here, into that. Man, what kind of wonky stuff is that? No, we're not doing that. Really? I don't think it likes the curve when I come out of this. It was kind of doing some funky... Oh, so that's why, too. We need to go to 10. Let's try it back with the curve. Like... And then I goof because this is already 3 lanes up to there. There we go. That actually didn't do too terribly. Alright, and then here... I mean, they're going to have a problem just because of where this is at. We could probably try putting in... I'm okay with that if it'd let me put it in. I don't really care that the businesses would be sacrificed. Oh, I see what this guy here needs to be deleted. And then, alright, you guys are going to throw a fit. That's fine. And... need to bulldoze you too. back. That down. Love to go bigger. Bigger is always better. Looks like the road needs work. It's kind of cool the way it kind of goofed there. I don't know. Is that shadow? What is that? It's kind of weird. That is kind of bizarre how that did that. Some kind of graphic issue there. All right, so then this area I want to, I don't know, like trees that are over here. I kind of want this whole area to kind of have that aesthetic. So let's put some trees down. Anywhere there's like an intersection downtown, that tree growth is supposed to help the sound and kind of not make it so noisy for the residents that live nearby. So if we can put trees anywhere near, that would be great. Let's get this whole area kind of filled in. Just like this. Got another building that's crushed. We need to crush over here too. All right, got that. We got another building here. These guys are cycling through. Pretty much every few minutes, those are the ones that I have to knock back down just because they're in that that area that doesn't seem to keep so well. Okay, so we got these guys are looking for labor. So I maybe need to go ahead and adjust and kind of focus on this area here. I think while I'm doing that, I need to create more homes over here. So when I demolish these, they go over here. I think that'd probably be best. And then while I'm doing that, let's extend this out a little bit here. So we'll do like that. No, I want it to be straight. 180. Go. Come on, really? What is that? Oh, it's the flipping power line. Pause. This was the one that came with the map, and usually I put them all on the ground. I didn't actually make that one. That one's one of the default ones, I guess. All right, so we're gonna go, I don't know how far really and truly, so let's just go about there. And then we can do a UE in it until we know really where we're going with it. Oh. Do a 2-lane. That's not exactly what I meant to do, but we'll take it right now. It's just a temporary. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, it looks like this is being used.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise
so I think it goes
caution
underground right there. So
and
what
try
I'll
to
do
stay
is
off
I'll
the streets until
pull
conditions
it
improve.
back
This has been a local public service announcement.
How delightful.
Here. Hey, M7, if you're still there, buddy, how's the stream? Is it okay right now?
What's up, honey?
Because I keep getting alerts that it's not great in on YouTube specifically.
Nice.
I think that's where you're watching.
And violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced
You can
back
just say
to
okay if it's
Hayden
okay.
himself. Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yeah.
And so we come to maybe here.
A raison
to
d'etre.
there.
Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the
All right.
keys got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed. That must be most exacerbating. Classical music
So we got that
has
one,
been known
Yui.
since the time of the
We do need to get an
earliest
exit because I don't even think we have an exit up here. We could probably move the school over and then put an exit entrance, kind of a quickie right here, but we probably need to do a better one the closer we get down here.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda.
Okay, so we're just making a quick and simple
We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
kind of road
Welcome, Professor.
group
So
over
a
here.
housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For
Can't get the
example,
120 to
consider
go.
capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short
Oh, I
term.
goofed it because I didn't have the thing.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Weird. Trying to get the match.
This just
there we
in
go.
from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
No, I'm in a hurry to
It's
get
worth
somewhere
slowing
fast.
down. And if you
Gotta
can,
go get
plan
that
your
boiga.
trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time.
So
Besides, if
90
I
is
did that,
there.
I'd never get
Perfect.
anywhere.
We don't. Alright, so let's see. If I pull it to here, I can almost go all the way up to this. It's a little bit. So it's interesting that 90 is a little bit off. If you look at this, or at least something's off. Either my highway's off or this is off slightly. Essentially, that's where it would be. Let's see what that looks like. Invalid shape, really? Got all the way to the point where I want to put it down. Oh, it's this intersection here. It doesn't like. What's so weird about the intersection? Why is it? It's like a double something. Well, that was bizarre. I don't understand why the light's way back here. I'm not either. Alright. Let's fix it. Make it perfect. There we go. And the light is at the street. Okay, I know that is correct. So what about doing it this time? So we go 120. That's the only one that goofed. I'll take it. And then now, can I do every single one that way? Now, I goof right here. Oh, you know what I did? I did the bigger streets too. And we'll get it. Just takes time. Alright, so we do this size street's what I meant to do. These are neighborhoods, they just don't need the so I'm trying to match it up. It'll match with, should match with that up there. Let's see. I turned it off. Come on, right there to here. Alright, we're going 120. Which is there. And then that looked alright. So now 120 again. Now it doesn't like the 120. Now it wants 22. There's the 120. Interesting. 12, 120. Alright, so then let's fix this part manually. What's going on, BK? Maybe that Indian accent on the radio? Yeah, it's funny. How are we doing today? Let me know on the YouTube side if the stream's coming through okay. I keep getting alerts that it's slow for what it is, so it very well could be, and I can try seeing if I can do something about it. Not sure I will be able to do too much, but I can try. That needs to be upgraded. Okay, so we got that. Kind of just learning this tool because I tell you I've tried it a few times and it is quite terrible, to be honest. I'm just gonna say that I don't really like it, to be honest. There's the 120, and if I do here, right, and then so you have to keep doing the 120s each time. If that's the length I want to do it, but at least it does the middle streets, I suppose. There's the 120. There. And then I can just bring these roads forward if I want to. Oh, let's get blurry. It's funny. Couldn't watch the stream at all because of 3 a.m. here. Oh man. It's 3 a.m. eh? You're talking about yesterday's stream? I take it. So we probably were going pretty late. I think that one got off. I gotta go back and do that one again. Why are these all... Eddie, how are we doing today? We got your City Skylines going, buddy. What if I put this just next to... I don't know if it really matters. We could do it on the inside, actually. Let's do it like right there, and the street will come just biting right next to it. There we go. I'm curious again if the YouTube stream's doing okay. If y'all see any issues with it, let me know. I will probably be doing a little more Minecraft here later on, but I think that's going to be past VK's bedtime. I got a nephew that is already asking to play. Literally, I'd started this within 10 minutes. He was like, hey, sent me an invite. He's like, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, oh, I thought you were playing with your brother. It's kind of funny. It's nice to be wanted to play, so all good. So I can't do it this way. It's got to be, I guess, up here, which is a little harder to do. So I guess I'll have to do these manually, which is fine. We'll just do it. It's not a big deal. I don't remember. I think this was 96. And that should be 120. Maybe not. That doesn't look right. Yeah, 3 a.m.'s pretty late, man. Well, early at that point. I mean, you're almost next day. That looks way too big. I don't know what distance that was there. Might be 112, and I think I put 96. All right, you know what? Doesn't really matter. They got enough here. Let's just build them in. So the point here is we're doing extra housing for what we're about to bulldoze. So let's do a few parks. We'll put one here. Oh man, you just got a goal back. Flipping menu. Do one there. I think we'll be all right with that. All right, we'll just do all of this. I don't really care where it goes. As long as it goes there, I think we're saving. And you know, I'll put a little business right there, maybe. We do 2 for business, maybe. I can make these 2 for expansion as well. So we could actually do 1 there for that. We can do a little bit of business there, a little bit of business there. Maybe a little bit of office and see if that builds in nicely. And we've got the housing. Let's put those back. That won't probably... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want you to be there. We can put these guys as that. I'd love to see that actually build in, if it does or doesn't. You just stay awake at night, huh? You're a night owl? Alright, man. Have a good night. Get some rest. Alright, so we got these guys filling in. I'm going to come over here while we do that. And I'm going to pause because this is going to be some epic surgery. So we're going to go all through here and then down. I wonder if I can make a square out of it. No, it just doesn't do anything. We're going to kill all of this though. All of this. Wish there was a better way to bulldoze. If y'all know of one, let me know. I hate having to like click individually on these things. There should be a better way to do this. So that kinda works, but it skips as I go. And I could just do the roads, but then, you know, you have the same problem, right? Still have to bulldoze each individual house. Heidi, what you got going on today? Alright, I think all of watching this makes you stress. Yes, does the same to me. Don't worry, you're in the same company on that one. I don't like bulldozing all of this, but I'm starting to get used to build, kind of rinse and repeat, you know, when you bulldoze and all of that. The idea would be, though, to make it a little bit more, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing, if you will. It's just row housing right now, if you will, like all the houses kind of in a straight line, so if we can get kind of fancy, I'd appreciate that. I'm sure they would too. Thinking about doing a separate hexagon just outside the city for like a neighborhood and seeing what that looks like. Give it a little more decoration. Got a bunch of parks I need to move. I'm wondering if the cost of moving is going to outweigh the cost of just rebuilding them, to be honest. Gosh, this is getting tedious now. I haven't really had to bulldoze this much at once before. At least housing-wise. Wonder if I bulldozed the road and then made them all go with it. That'd be interesting. All right, so we got a couple of parks. We got that, and then I kind of still want to go all in here too while I'm at it.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second digital home from home. So settle back in your chair.
Heck, really want to just do this whole thing.
For another hour of musical delight. Tonight
just
we
do the
are
whole
doing
thing.
a musical tour of Italia, land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say.
Might as well do the whole thing if I want to do the whole area.
Infamous Vivaldi shall be our guide.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking
I
this
don't
boat,
know that
Glenda.
we need this road, so I
Interesting
am
news
gonna
from the city's export division.
bulldoze
Sources
it
tell us
too.
that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
Yeah, we do.
And
We
you know
got
what
tons
that
of
means,
services.
folks. It means we're not cutting things close
We're
enough.
not cutting
Well,
things
no,
close
the
enough.
point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
It
Or we
kind of works
could
when it
say
works,
that
but
we're
then
enjoying a
that's a
positive
park.
trade balance, and the economy is booming. More after this.
There. It's like the third chance that you go, it gets it. It takes three dozers. You. I think you're one of my nice buildings. Let's check it out. Wow. It's a lot of bulldozing. What are you? Interesting. You're just you. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, buddy. You're gone. You were kind of a nicer building, too. Alright. If you're in chat watching, appreciate you saying hello. If you are watching and enjoying this, I would immensely appreciate a like or a heart if you're watching on TikTok. And think about subscribing. Maybe you want to catch me live next time when I come live. Got some Minecraft later on. Eddie's favorite. He'll be joining us, I'm absolutely positive. Just kidding at you. I know you like your CS2, buddy. Oh, we got a follow. Thank you, Carva. Kelvin Carva on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thank you for following. Getting close, man. Getting close. We got almost almost all of the bulldozing done. I can't believe I got a follow while doing bulldozing, but I cannot thank you enough. That's awesome. All right, so we got that. All right, we got a bunch of parks I got to move now. So we're gonna have a little park area. So let's do this. We'll take them if we move, right? How much is it? 1,500 to move. I think these are $5 grand each. That gets real expensive to move and to move again. All right, so I know we're gonna do more over here, but look how many parks I got over here. You might have some more housing this way. Let's see. Yeah, there's no parks in here either. Can do a park. Maybe here. For now. All right. Where else? Oh, you know what we could do too. We don't have any parks on the other side of the pond. We could do that as well. Let's put one here for now. I got any Manchester United or Aston Villa fans watching right now? No, they're playing each other. I was more of a Villa fan when Steven Gerrard was coaching. Ex-Liverpool captain. A lot of need for parks down here. Look at this. So this whole area is covered, it looks like, but this area here isn't. It'd be kind of hard for me to put a park here without bulldozing. So, oh, actually, yeah, right there worked. All right, let's see what that looks like when we move the next one. That worked out pretty well. All right, so we moved this, and so that little corner got green from that one. So we got a little bit of red right here. I can't put anything there without bulldozing anything, but pretty much all of this is green down here, except for there's a park right there. Can't put anything here anyway. We got all these parks that are holding that area up, and then we got this area here. I don't think I can do much with that. Put one here, and so I actually can't put one there. Do that. Makes this kind of green. I could do one here, but again, that doesn't do a whole lot for this street. That's not going to do a whole lot. Literally, it wants it like right in here. Let's do it there. We bulldoze one house. Eddie's like, hell no, I'm not watching Minecraft. Oh, it's funny. Never played it, don't enjoy it. What's the scenario? You see it as too much of a kid's game? Oh my gosh. United came back. No, actually, they're still down one. I thought they had gotten a goal earlier. Clearly, I'm watching out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so we got this section down here too. So here's the plan. We've got this leg going out, right? I could technically keep that. And then we could just start building the streets still going kind of like following our hexagon. So we come from like right here, connecting into here. In fact, let's just do it so we see it, kind of get an idea of my plan. So we go straight into there. Usually it's a 45-degree angle on those. And then we come in here. and we come up to a 45, and that would be our next street. If we're following that plan, and then you just bring it all the way up, and it's probably going to go right into here, which is fine. We just won't continue it for now until we get done with that. Where's 45? There. So that would kind of be the look, if you will. We got one more we can go with. So it come up to here. And that's kind of the downtown. So that finishes off what we have here, finishes off what we have here. And then I figured maybe we take one of these streets, make it more of a major one, and then like restart that as the outside of the next hexagon. I tried to pull Barcelona. No, I just started with the hexagon in the middle. I'm kind of branching that out. Now, what I don't like, and I kind of said this before, I think you guys joined, is I don't know that I like the spacing in between these so much. So I've been putting trees down, thinking, okay, it'll make it look better. But again, this is the city center area. I kind of want it to be very like thick with, you know, clustered with people. And this doesn't look that way. It looks more suburb type area, which is what, you know, all of this over here is. And it looks more tightly packed than even my downtown is. So we'll kind of play that by ear. So what we could do, when I'm saying that, what we could do is take either alleys to cover up the back area, or we could actually make these streets. We could take this street here and go up, and then do another street in the middle. Put a little small housing in that area. Would be another thought that I've got. All right, I've been going about an hour. I need to take a quick coffee break. I will be back in 3 to 5. If you haven't already, do please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't. Give me 3 to 5. I'll be right back. Thank you for watching.
How delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up,
Okay,
honey?
well, now
Me
you
and my
know.
sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Ah, yes, soul. A raison d'etre? Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed. That must be most exacerbating. Classical music has been known since the time of the early explorers. Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for the lay person. Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cants.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
For our feature story this hour, we're going live to Kim, who is downtown investigating the story behind our declining commercial zones. So, what exactly is driving this sudden downswing in business? Kim?
Good question, Glenda. I'm standing outside what used to be one of the busiest stores in the city. Not long ago, it would open its doors to lines of customers 7 days a week. Now the place is shuttered, like most of the commercial buildings on this once thriving city block. And the question on everybody's minds, how could it have come to this?
Thanks, Kim. We'll have more with Kim after the break.
Alright, well, let's get this going. Got our streets connected. Trying to think. We could do a couple of things here. Now that I'm really looking at this, because I know we've got this section here with oil on it. If we really thought this through, we don't really have any buildings here that matter that we couldn't just move. It doesn't really start to get complicated until about here when I have the schools. So I could take this highway, bulldoze that sucker, bring it down into like maybe over here, like just outside of this. And I could get into the oil eventually. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably doing a little too much, but it's a thought. I do think I want to get rid of all of this section and then this for sure. So let me bulldoze a little bit more here. And Eddie, sorry, I should have heard it on chat, but I said I was going to take a quick break, so sorry if you missed that on the audio, but I did say it. Even streaming, we need breaks, right? Do not want to bulldoze the park. Oh man, okay, United came back. Now they're 2-2. Where are you? Just a building? I think you are. Yeah, just a building. That's a park though. That looks like a park. What you got planned this evening, Eddie? You do anything tonight? Alright, get all these bulldozed. That guy has a tennis court in his backyard. Clearly he's not going to be able to get deleted. Must be one of our yeah, sculptor's mansions. Okay, so we'll move him someplace cool. What's going on, Silent? How we doing? Let's see, we got a little bit of red over here. I don't know that really matters all that much. Can't just doze a zone like you can't? Okay, well give me some tutelage. Why can't you? Let's try here. Then move all the parts back. So we do have a few there. We still want one right here. Don't really know why this street matters, but we'll put one there. Maybe these guys here. Yeah, that's why. Why not? What does the AI do when you do that? If you're saying you can't. Don't matter, parks there. We can certainly put them over here. So we come in, maybe do here for now, because we're going to build this out here in a second. Tips. Still pretty new to the game. Watch the wind. I think that's the number one thing. Just watch your wind. Make sure your residents are upwind from any industry, just like always. I would say the roads are really the hardest thing if you're starting to do like the keys and all of that. It's a nightmare trying to get keys in. Eddie will attest. He's watching as well. What else? Oh, elementary schools. You need 1,000 of them. Yeah. Eddie says, I mean, destroying zones with paint tools. Masking, not saying you can't. Yeah, there's not much you can do besides what I did on the destroying that I know of to get it done quicker. But it would be nice if you could. You can like rezone with that. If that's what you're saying, Eddie. Alright, this whole area here is gonna go too. What about over here? What do we have? Looks like there's a little bit here. There's a little bit there. I could put it here. I hate putting a park right over top of... Another thing too I'll say is you don't need everybody high educated. Or educated. Yeah, you do need areas that don't have education. That's another one silent. Because you want to make sure when they hire, so say for instance, like my incinerator plant, you come into the workforce, so I've got 66 employees. There's 17 of those are poorly educated. So you still need areas that don't have a high education area. That's another one that I will say that's caught me. And then I like the incinerator plant. I do not like using the landfill. I ended up building that the last time and then having to get 6 incinerators to get rid of it all. That was a big one for me. And then the other one that I faced, and I think I've just gone past it, is you'll get demand in your industry at times where it'll say like not enough resources or resource cost too high. So watch what they want and then make sure you do the specialized industry to fit that. And primarily it's going to be the oil or coal. You might see stone as one of those two, but usually it's one of these three. You won't probably see it for any of these, but you know, these are always good too. And you can see kind of like in the economy underneath production, your deficit and production here, you are probably always going to have a deficit on the textiles, vegetables, chickens, and grain. You just will. The surplus on trees or wood production, you could probably get just by having 1 or 2 places. These guys, you can certainly get a surplus on it. You just got to have a few of them around. Oil, obviously, I still don't technically have enough, so we're still importing a little bit of that. But yeah, just focus up on your different resources that you're gathering. So like me, I've got quite a few over here that I ended up having to go get because there was a deficit. I hope that helps. That's one that caught me a couple of times, even in the last build. This is my second map, and I have not done where I'm just bulldozing like I'm doing before. So this is new. If it comes back to bite me, then so be it. But I kind of had planned that I was going to bulldoze all of that when I started, so. We put this. It's interesting that right there is where it wants to be. Put it right there for now. Alright, and then this clinic is probably not in the best place anymore. Let's see what we look like with the clinics. Over here. What if we moved it over here? We're getting a little worse down here then, aren't we? Interesting. We got a clinic there. You know what we might do? What does the hospital look like? What if we put the hospital in right here? What does that do for downtown? So these are really expensive, obviously, but it's way overdue. Now, the other thing is I got the highway here. I'm probably going to be this highway here. I might be moving, so this might not be the ideal spot for that because it's going to come straight down in this area. Depending, I might come over here, so I might be coming straight through here actually. There's a police station here. What I could do is angle it and then hit right here. I don't know. Really don't want to build that just yet because I don't really know how this is all going to look. But definitely you could get moved to somewhere down over here. Let's put you maybe side street over here someplace. So we got the school there. Could put you here for now. There we go. One thing I'm struggling in my own economy, I always restart my cities because of bankrupting. Ah, interesting. Yeah, don't build anything that costs monthly money. In fact, I mean, if you have, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. If you have a game save that's just in crisis, if you can share that with me, I'll give you my email address and I'll load it up. I'll do it on stream. I'll try to help fix it and see where you might have gone wrong. But what I guess I'm saying about that would be like, just like what I did right there. I was like, okay, well, I could put the hospital down. Well, the upkeep of that hospital is $775,000 a month, which is going to kill me. Because I mean, it wouldn't kill me because
How
I have enough. I'm
delightful.
at 4
Another letter
million
from our
an hour,
erstwhile
but I mean, that's
listeners.
a lot to dedicate to that.
What's up, honey?
So
Me and my sister
what you want to
love
do
you.
is start
Oh,
selling
that's nice.
stuff early, like
Y'all got
oil
clarinets and
or
violins, but
anything
you
really.
got
You want
something most
you want to figure
music
out
these
something that you
days
can start
ain't
selling and
got.
then get
Yes,
connections
lineage
outside the city.
traced back to the great Haydn himself.
Hold on a second. Let me turn the
Let's see
desktop
here.
audio down.
Y'all got soul. Oh yeah,
Where is that at?
soul.
Mute. So yeah, the rail is right here. You can, anytime you connect anything to the outside, it'll do this little arrow here. You want to make sure that you have connection on rail. You want to make sure that your connections are good on the highways too, because you got connections here, right? And the other one I build is the Eddy Harbor, as I call it. Eddy's another follower of mine. So we built this harbor here, and it trades tons of goods, and you'll make money off that as well. The other big plus is if you can sell electricity. So as soon as you can start getting incinerator plant, depending on what power you go with, the best power in my mind is for learning especially would be the geothermal plant. You just have to put it on water areas. If I can't select it right now, but if you go into your map and you look at the water here, right? So anything with the water table, you put it on those. And then you can do multiple of them. And as long as the electricity lines are connected outside of the map, you make money on your surplus. Now, you do have to make individual lines to get more than 400. What I mean by that is you see how I have a line here and a line here and a line here. Each one of those is 400 megawatts, or I think it's megawatts. Let's see if I can actually get to where I can see it. There's not a tooltip for whatever reason. I wonder why you can't see the tooltip. But these are 400 each. And so with each one of those, you get into the service trade. And I'm making 2 million just off probably electricity alone. Yeah, see it says exported electricity at the top. I'm making 2.5 million just off my electricity export. So build up more electricity than you need, and that's actually a really good way to start making money early. I don't know if there's a cap on that, to be honest with you. Because electricity trade right now I'm at 1 point, or what is it, 1,000 right now? I could draw another line as long as I had another electricity unit to sell. I could keep selling and get more. So that might be another tip you could use. Let me know if any of that didn't make sense. I probably went through a few of those things kind of quick. Okay, so we got traffic coming through here. Why do we have traffic coming through here? That's so bad. We get rid of, no, get rid of that. Get rid of this. Shouldn't be stopped there. All right, so there's that. These guys are going in. We could put some housing in here if we want. I'm gonna hold for a minute before I do that. Well, all right, we got that going. Oh, we need to get rid of this. And let's see. Do not want any of them building along here, or here for now, or here. Or there. Thanks. Would it also be fine if I sent you a current save? Yeah, send it to me. It's my ID, so it's coffeemanmedia@gmail.com. And if you can send it in the next few minutes, just confirm that you sent it, and I'll check my Gmail. I'll take a look, and then if you're subscribed, at least I can see that you are, and I can see who you are, and I can actually send it back to you or link it to you or message you on Twitch saying that I've looked at it and I got a stream for it. If you can't join live when I look at it, but happy to look. Eddie's saying, chat, hit that like button. Yeah, yeah. If you're liking it, hit like, please. It'd be great. All right, so we got that. And yeah, happy to look at it, man. If you're already taking loans and things like that, you might be a little perilous at this point to keep going, but I can certainly look at it and see where. Unfortunately, you're probably going to start bulldozing if you're taking loans. You've probably overbuilt at that point. You're not able to sell, therefore you can't buy enough to get out of it. But yeah, send it to me. I'll take a look and see. All right. Really hesitant. Let me see if I can put it in chat. One sec. Two F's, two E's. All right, so we got that done. I do kind of like this idea of moving the highway. Eddie, are you onto that? Are you liking this idea of moving the highway and getting to that oil right there? It's a lot more work. You'd have to figure out where the saves are on the PC. You might have to Google City Skylines saves. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see if it's clear as day. Yeah, it's not clear as day. So here's what it looks like on mine. User ID. So the user ID is literally whatever ID it is on your machine. So user ID, app data, City Skylines 2, and then it should be in there, and it should be called saves. And there's a folder in there, and you just kind of look and see. It looks like for me, there's a COK file and a CID file. I guess send both of those. I'll see if that works, and I'll let you know. Double check that and make sure. How big are those files? Curious. Yeah, they're pretty big. They're 664 kilobytes each. So that should be it. That should be it. You just not that folder I sent you. You can't. Eddyville can't be born. Oh, it's funny. Eddyville. Well, if I did do this, Eddyville could then take up. Well, it kind of be less room because now we're killing that area. I don't know, Eddie. We got to pick between more oil, aka more money. Are we oil barons? Are we going to be the Rockefellers of Coffee Town? Or are we going to be highway entrepreneurs? Eddyville south of downtown sounds good. I got it. Yeah, I think like maybe. Yeah, I don't know, because this area is pretty close. There's not much room down here. And this is the worst part. There's so many oil areas that right where I want to do everything else that I really can't build much industry. I got this little area here going, but then I have my power and all in the way. And actually, I thought about this earlier. Tell me what you think. Move my power, all my power units over to here. And then maybe we restructure a little bit of this section here to make it a little more fluent. What do you think? And quote unquote create Eddyville right in that section. What do you think? Did that look good to you? And I guess the next question to that, when you say Eddyville, do you see it as like the checkerboard, kind of like what we've been doing? Or how do you see the layout of the Eddyville's area? Curious what your thoughts are on that. And I do have people wanting high skilled labor. I need to figure that part out on my own here. I have actual needs here that aren't getting met on my save. I mean, we got more residential still done. All right, we got that fixed. American suburbs. You want housing or do you want to be industry? You literally want, I think, suburbs is what you want, literally, like you're saying. So we do like a section over here and call it Eddyville. That's what you're saying. Or for that matter, we can do it even way up here. Well, let's see. We have demand for medium density. I think I'm going to throw in some right here, get at least a little bit of this going. Like that. And then maybe we do a little bit of those there and there. And then do we have business? We have business here. Let's see if we put a little bit of business here. See what that is. Small commercial with mid to low residential. Okay, so you're thinking more literally in Eddyville. Got it. Okay. I think when you were joking the other day, because we talk about Eddy Harbor so often, I thought you were more on that. So I could do business here. Definitely do it here. Maybe I do some like trees and greenery to surround the rest of this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to do that, and I wanted to take this piece out. Maybe a little bit of this piece out. Not want them building here and here. And then we want the trees to kind of fill in those sections to keep noise away from here. Yeah, there we go. I'm not able to find it. Maybe it might be because, oh, your Xbox. No, Xbox Game Pass edition. I see. So the save would probably be slightly different. Maybe just search for that City Skylines 2 on your C drive. See where that might be, or Google that specifically. Let me see if I can help while you're doing it real quick. Sec. So you know, Eddie, I've got Silent RTG asking on Twitch about getting a map looked at for him. So that's what I'm talking about. So Game Pass City Skylines to save location. Looks like you have to unhide the items, and it should be in the same place. User profiles, app data, local low, colossal order, City Skylines 2 saves. But you have to make sure you have hidden items turned off. Here, I'll see if I can link this article in chat. See if that article helps you, Silent. I don't know if these guys really... There we go. Bulldoze in there. Okay, so we got medium density there. I'm surprised that didn't drop to the ground on this. Could probably do a few more. Let's do some row housing across from this guy. Really, we can pour it in there. Probably going to connect that street in eventually. We'll leave it for now. Do a few more. These might hate that highway, but we'll put it in there for now. Okay. What else we built? So all this ended up building in. Still got tons of traffic. I want to move you to more of a side street area, and then let's take a roundabout, throw it in there. Don't really want to put roundabouts at every one of these, but I really don't like the fact there's traffic here. Get rid of that. And maybe it's just the fact I need this street bigger, to be honest. We did goof. We've got 2 buildings here on a side of the road I need to upgrade. So that's going to cause us a problem eventually, because I did upgrade it. Maybe I just upgraded the wrong side of the road all the way down. Now that I'm looking at it, I got the right side on this side. I got the left side, I think, up here. Yeah, it goes to the left side there. So we could, these buildings here would then almost be non-existent if I finished it. What does that do? Curious. Upgrade. Yeah, they would almost not even be there. I don't know that it's that dire straight right now. We'll see. Simon, did that get you somewhere? All right. And then, yeah, guess we'll leave that for now. Okay, so this guy over here started building in. We got a cool school right there for it. We should be pretty good over here. Let's maybe take one more street. Really, it just happened to be where a pillar came down. Great, pause. Bulldoze these. Green, still trying to figure it out. Okay, well, let me know. Probably got another 10 maybe or so minutes on the stream, and then I'm gonna go meet my nephew. I'll be back on a different stream. So feel free to ask a question there. I maybe slightly slower to respond because I'm with somebody else, but yeah, if nothing else, you've got my email address, so just ping me there. But you should, I think it's in the same location. You just gotta make it to where you can see hidden files in Windows. And that link I gave you, I think describes how to do it, but it describes it on Windows 11 is what it looked like. So I'm not sure what version of Windows you're on. It's funny how complicated things get with computers. when you like ask one question, you're like, it's not really that simple. I'm glad someone's getting the benefit of playing the game via Xbox Game Pass, because I ended up buying it outright. I feel like having it for free would be a nice thing. I didn't realize, I guess at the time when I was doing it, that it would be on Game Pass, so. All right, I'm there. All right, and then now I'm gonna upgrade, I think, this road to make it kind of a thoroughfare to come all the way across. And in fact, how big are we on this one? Are we 6-lane? Yeah, I'll probably do a 6-lane road right here. So let's do that real fast. 6-lane. And these houses are gonna hate me, but so be it. Really? Oh, I got the key with the walkway. So we'll do that. Oh, I got this inner side too. Like that. Well, it looks like Man U is gonna get a win, unfortunately. Not that I really care, they still suck, but whatever. Okay, I gotta move this for reasons that I have decided. What do we look like over here? Why is this all... Can't put it there. All of this looks pretty good, except that, which I don't really care about. I really don't have any places to put parks. I could put it here. There's a park right there, though. Oh, whatever. I'll put it right there. All right, so then now I come back down. Road upgrade. Problem I'm having is that on Game Pass, you won't be able to apply mods to the game. Yeah, I don't, because all of that's through Steam, I guess is what you're trying to say. I wonder if you can go into Steam and have it search for the games and find it. And then from there, it will recommend mods through the Steam stuff. I've never done much with mods. So I don't, all of that stuff, I'm not really, I mean, I have, but it's been so long with CS1. So it's been a long time, to be honest with you. I might try it. Steam. Yep. Yeah, I tried. It can't hurt anything, right? I mean, don't do that, please. Come up there. And I bought the Steam just simply because I was buying the Ultimate version. So I get the, I don't know, the upgrades that are coming pretty soon. There's some upgrade expansion, blah, blah, blah. They have so many DLCs for this game. It gets pretty gnarly. But that being said, doesn't mean you go and buy the game later on. It didn't cost you a cent to play it so far. And so if you get to that point where you're like, I might just buy it on Steam, you buy it later on down the road when you get it on sale. Because I think right now it's already 10% off or something nice. I mean, so. But play it for free, well, it doesn't matter. Because right now there's no benefit to buying it on Steam, to be honest. So. All right, so we're going to go 180. I'm just going to pull this road as far as would seem reasonable right there. And what is this one? Is this a 6 or a 4? Looks like a 4. I didn't quite go far enough, so we'll do that. And then we'll tie this guy in here to say there, and I can delete off the little nub. Cool. Okay, so now they got a thoroughfare. If they wanted to come over here and go to college, get some education. I don't like that road is a little bit off from my highway. But sometimes things aren't meant to be, I guess. Obviously that's wonk as heck too. So we could fill in some more housing here to make up for the mayhem of a obliteration of houses that I did on that other side. And it does look like all of the shops and offices and everything else filled in quite nicely. We're gonna get some big buildings right here, which would be great. The other thing we can do is connect a little bit of this. I do want to leave a little bit of woods in here. It'd be kind of cool. I've even seen people do it where they leave like a whole block and they do like walks, like little pathways in there. So you can do these little like pathway pavements and kind of curve them through it, make it look like it's a forest. I think on CS1 they actually had a map that you could make, and it was like a custom part. And Peaches just finished searching, saves, it couldn't find anything. Can you try seeing if you have the hidden files thing turned on or off? And then once you do that, you can turn it off to show, like, essentially you want to show hidden items, then try going to that location with whatever ID. So like if your name is Steven, it would be C, I think it was users. Hold on a second. It would be C users Steven / app data, and then local low colossal order City Skylines 2. It looks like even when you're on Xbox Game Pass, the installation is the same location. I do have a couple of games installed with Game Pass. Let me see if I can find them. Xbox. What do I have installed with Game Pass? Another cool piece of software is called WinDirStat. DirStat. DIR stat. That one will show you anything you have installed in your machine. Let's see if I can find where that is for the other ones. There's a folder in your C drive called Xbox Games. Try there. Maybe it's stuck in there. See one more time. Try this search again. Yeah, literally it's C drive for me, and there's an Xbox games folder, and it looks like all of the Game Pass games are literally right inside that. All right, I'm just gonna do, okay, these are houses. These are nicer houses. What is the fluent nature of this area? Not great. Not great. Okay, so here's a thought I had. Let's see what this does. We'll do a smaller street through here. Well, I wish that could go straight. We do that and then angle it. All right, and then my next piece, for my next act, we will do a 90 there. And then I'm gonna put in, let's see, if it comes straight in here. I want to do some more low rent housing. We haven't had many of those put in a while. So we'll do that here. And then I want to put in some businesses in that area too. So we could do here where it's requesting it. This will pop in and hopefully give us more demand. So we'll put a few more here. See what that does. These hopefully will fill in soon. One more time. That is those. I just don't think we have demand for it. That's why it's not doing it. All right, and then we can put some more just regular zoned housing to fill in that space. And then I think I broke my rule and said there was trees here. Well, it's not really a file that you're searching for. You're searching for that folder, the Xbox games, just right. Literally, it should be a folder right in your C drive. And then in that, you're looking for City Skylines 2. Or you're looking for Colossal Order, one of the two, depending on what it's called. So we'll leave maybe these guys with trees. Let's put a little more in there. How are we doing, Eddie? Is all of this up to your approval? A lot more trees over there too. Put some trees over top of the houses. Oh, we got a car accident. Let's throw some trees, some burning wood over top of it. Some logs on the fire. What do we do over here? Who hit who? Who's going to jail? And if you drive a yellow car, really? 2 yellow cars hit each other. What is the coincidence of that? They're admiring each other too much and they hit it. You're not able to hear me? So go to the C:\Xbox games. Xbox games. Look in there for City Skylines 2 or the other folder. What was it called? Colossal Order. I don't know if that helps, but that's what I was trying to see. Yep, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, Eddie, I hate to do this to you, and Silent, I hate to do this to you as well, but I'm going to pause for now, save this up, and I got my nephew asking to play some Minecraft. So, Eddie, that doesn't do well for you, and I realize that, buddy. And I'm sorry for that. But we will try to get back to some more of this. I need to do some offline playing, and I will try to get some of that done in the morning. But I need to figure out what I'm doing with my power over here. I think I am going to move it, which will give us a lot more room to, one, do the oil, and two, give us more room for the other industry in this section here. So I think that's my plan. I'll move that here. I did get the key on this side up to here. And I got it on this side up to here. Did not get any better on this side. In fact, I had to bulldoze it to come back. So when I move a lot of this stuff, I might move the other pieces away too to give us more room for that. But yeah, I'm not muted that I know of. Let me check and see if it's on my end. See if I can hear myself. Testing real quick, 1 second. Let me see. No, looks like it should be okay. No, it's loud and clear on my end. Well, looks like Eddie, appreciate you watching, buddy. I'm not sure if you're still with us. I think you might have jumped. As of now, Silent, give me the email and we'll see what we can do. Maybe I can look at that this week. And let's see who else did some chatting today. We had VK join us early on. Thank you, VK, for joining. I hope you're sleeping soundly by now because I know it's super late your time. And M7, thank you for saying hello as always. Guys, I appreciate it. We're going to make massive progress here pretty soon on the city. We're just doing the beginning planning, so it's kind of a slow phase, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me on this. Silent, looking forward to the email, and hope you're in touch pretty soon with that. If not, definitely let me know if you have any more issues, but we'll sort that out. Love to put that on stream and see if we can get your city fixed. Yeah, that's all I got for now. If you haven't already and you're watching, like the video, definitely follow me, get the notifications when I go live, and I will catch you all next time. Have a great rest of your